walk does is takes students out on what they call field studies, not field trips, but field studies. They learn about the environment scientifically and incorporate arts. So they're going to, mostly kids of color from San Francisco, going to Yosemite for a week, going to Humboldt County, all these parks, and I asked them about this very question, what are those challenges? And, clear example of, there was a college frat in the camping spot next to us, and they had teepeed the bathrooms and left, alcoholic bottles or whatever and messed the place up. And the first people the Rangers came to the question was their group, the high school students. And she says, 15 years this group has been at Downtown High. So 15 years of going out into parks and stuff with kids. It's common. And, I asked her, how does she prepare her students? And it is, you have that conversation while you're out there about what it needs to look like, what you look like, and prepare yourself for when we go to these parks, this will happen, or most likely happen. A funny thing too, I don't know how funny it is, but she did say that the first few years of walk leading students into the park, her co-teacher was a white woman, and she would have her co-teacher approach the park rangers and not her. Anytime those things happen, she would have her co-teacher check in with the park rangers and not her. And then she said to the students, if things happen, if you're directly approached, don't handle it, leave it to the teachers to handle it. But so there's a lot of just like preparing that, if you're majority people of color, that you just have to do when you're out there. And then strategies of, how can you just make it an enjoyable, smooth trip? Unfortunately, those decisions have to be made, and right now she hasn't had a co-teacher that is white, so it has to be one person. And I think those are just the realities that you have to be very transparent with your group about, and unpackage it and prepare people so it's not so much of a shock and you're not there angry.